Hello viewers, welcome back to Legacy Finance. Now in today's episode, I'm going to be walking us through the beginner's guide to investing in cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies is part of the places that a lot of people have now been investing and they have been making huge returns on it. However, there are also reports of people who are losing their monies by investing in cryptocurrencies. So I wouldn't want any of my viewers to invest in cryptocurrencies and lose their money. So as part of providing quality content education on investments, personal finance, and entrepreneurship, we are creating this video so that it will help viewers as to how to go about investing in cryptocurrencies. Now, I'll be using an app called the Coin Market Cap to illustrate all the points that you need to know before you invest in cryptocurrencies. The first thing that I want you to do is to log on into www.coinmarketcap, or you can download the app from the Play Store. Once you go onto this side, you'll be brought to this page that I am on. Now, once you come onto this page, these are the things that I want you to take very keen note of. The first thing is to come to the very top of the app. At the very top, you see cryptos, exchanges, market cap, 24-hour volume, dominance, and then ETH gas. I'll be explaining these things one after the other. Now, the first thing is the cryptos. The cryptos, you have about 9,835 of them. This tells you that as at the time of this recording, the total number of cryptocurrencies in existence and that are registered on CoinMarketCap are 9,835. That tells you that there are more and more cryptocurrencies that are being created. And if you go back 3 months ago, the total number of cryptocurrencies were not up. The next thing is the exchanges. The exchanges refer to the total number of places that you can buy and sell cryptocurrencies. As at the time of this recording, there are 377 exchanges. 377 exchanges. And in a short while, we'll dive into some of these exchanges, the prominent ones and the ones that you can do to start trading or selling and buying Bitcoin. Now, the next market indicator is what we call market cap. The market cap refers to the total number of cryptocurrencies in existence multiplied by the unit price of the various cryptocurrencies. And this is in the range of $2.2 trillion. That tells you that there is a lot of money in cryptocurrency space. The next market indicator is what they call the 24-hour volume. 24-hour volume refers to the total amount of money that is being traded in the last 24 hours in the cryptocurrency market. And this is in the range of $250 billion. That means that just in the last 24 hours, that is the amount of money that has been moving in and out of this cryptocurrency space. Now, the next market indicator is what they call dominance. Dominance refers to the market share of the various cryptocurrencies. Now, in the case of CoinMarketCap, they only did the market domination for two particular coins, and that is BTC, ETH. So from values we're seeing here, you can see that BTC alone has a market domination of 40.2%, and Ethereum has 19.5%. Now, 3 months ago, BTC had a market share larger than 40. That tells you that the other coins are also equally closing up on BTC. Now, some of you are thinking that, oh, look at the current price of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is now trading around 50,000. It means that I am too late and I wouldn't be able to enter into this cryptocurrency space. Well, I am here to tell you that you are never too late and there is hope. That is because you can see that the market share of BTC is gradually dropping in the other coins, which are technically called altcoins, are also trying to catch up with BTC as well. Ethereum, for instance, now has a market share of 95%. So those are the first market indicators you should become conversant with. Now let's come down to total cryptocurrency prices by market cap. You can see that the global cryptocurrency market cap is $2.29 trillion. And if you look at the overall performance of all the cryptocurrencies, you see that there is a minus 0.89% decrease over the last day. This tells you that in the last 24 hours, there has been a little drop in the investor confidence in currencies. Now let's dive into the various coins and their market. When you come down here, you see the names of the various coins. Scroll down, you see a whole lot of coins that are now in existence. And as I said earlier, there are about 9,000 of the different coins. Now, I want to take my time and explain certain metrics to you so that you understand the role that you are entering. After the name of the coin, the next market indicator is the price. The price tells you how much people are willing to pay or buy the particular coin. So in the case of Bitcoin, people are willing to pay up to $49,000 to change the coin, and people are willing to also buy it at the point. The next market indicator is the 24-hour percentage. The 24-hour percentage refers to how much the coin has appreciated or depreciated in the last 24 hours. So in the case of Bitcoin, there has been a percentage increase of 0.47%. Now, when the indicator is green, it tells you that it's an appreciation. If it is red, like in the case of Ethereum, it tells you that the coin has appreciated in the last 24 hours by that percentage. The next market indicator is the 7-day percentage. The 7-day percentage refers to how much the coin has performed in the last 7 days. So in the case of Bitcoin, in the last 7 days, there has been a depreciation of the price of Bitcoin, and that is 16.03%. So Bitcoin has depreciated by that percent in the last 7 days. Now, in the case of Cardano, Cardano has a market appreciation of 39.2%. Now, if you click on the 7-day trading volume, it's going to open a page that will tell you how much the various coins have appreciated over the last 7 days in an order of decreasing order. So if you click on it, you see that it will take you to Polygon Matic. Polygon Matic has the highest appreciation in the last 7 days, and that is 81.8% in the last 7 days, followed by Coin, which is 66.38%. So that is how these coins have been performing in the last 7 days. So now let's get back to currency speed. Click on this market. Now the next market indicator is the market cap. The market cap, as I explained earlier, simply refers to the unit price of the coin multiplied by the total number of that particular coin in existence at a particular. So in the case of Bitcoin, the unit price is about $49,000. And as at the time of this recording, Bitcoin had a total circulation of 18.711 million coins. So if you do the mathematics right, you see that you get, by multiplying the unit price by the total coins, the market cap of Bitcoin. That is how much the cap of. Now the next market indicator is the 24-hour trading volume. The 24-hour trading volume, as I explained earlier, refers to the total amount of money that is moving in and out of the purchase and buying of that particular coin. So in the case of Bitcoin, you have about $61 billion trading volume, meaning that in the last 24 hours, that is the amount of money that is in and coming out of the trading of Bitcoin. Now, of course, I know some people just buy and hold. That is not trading. So that is how the 24-hour trading volume. Now, the next market indicator is what we call circulating supply. Circulating supply simply refers to how much of the particular coin, how many of the particular coin are in existence, how many of the particular coin are in existence. Now, if you look at the case of Bitcoin, we have about 18.7 million Bitcoins in circulation. However, there is a total supply of, there's a maximum supply of 21 million Bitcoin, meaning that at the very peak of Bitcoin, when all mining is said and done, the total number of Bitcoin that will be in circulation will be 21 million Bitcoin, meaning that there is a supply constraint to Bitcoin. And the economists will tell you that anything that has a supply constraint, the only thing that can happen to it is price movement. Meaning that as soon as Bitcoin reaches the 21 million circulation supply, then this price is likely to start going up. Now, some coins do not have the maximum circulation supply. If you look at a coin like Ethereum, the total number of Ether out there is about 115 million of them. However, Ethereum does not have a maximum supply. That doesn't mean that the price can never go up. It will always go up depending on other market indicators. Now, in the case of Binance has a maximum supply of 170 million Binance coins. However, there are about 153 of them already in circulation. Right. So that is what the market security supply market data simply means. Then you have a graph here showing you how the coin has performed in the last 7 days. Now this is no different from the 7-day percentage change. Later, this is shown in graph format so that it becomes easier for you. Now, I've given you a brief overview of what cryptocurrencies are all about. And the next thing you will now be asking yourself, how do I go about buying the cryptocurrencies? In which coin do I invest in? So to help us answer these two questions, I'll take us to what I call the exchange page. Now, if you come to the exchange page, click on the exchange page, it will take you to this page. Now, CoinMarketCap uses certain matrices to rank the various exchanges. I said earlier there are about 377 exchanges as at the time of this recording, the market there. But when market cap ranks these exchanges based on certain matrices, it looks as one, the trading volume, or the amount of money that is going in and out of these platforms in the last 24 hours. It also looks at things like investor confidence and other market indicators. So based on these matrices, foreign market cap has ranked them as you can see here. Binance has the highest market ranking, followed by Orbit Global, and then Coinbase Pro. Binance ranking of 2.9, and then the other very closely. So now it tells you that there's a lot of investor confidence and there's a lot of trading volume taking place on the Binance platform. So as a beginner, I would easily recommend that if you want to start trading, buying or selling cryptocurrencies, you can go onto the Binance platform for a start. However, this is not to say that the other platforms are not good. All the platforms are good. It's just that some are performing very well in certain indicators than some. For instance, some have relatively higher charges than some. An exchange will be doing very well, but because of the charges that go with trading on that, then people will not invest in their money exchange. So those are some of the things that you need to know. So on the you can go onto the Binance platform, buy some cryptocurrency, then you can start doing it. Now the next thing after buying a cryptocurrency is about the security of the cryptocurrency. Where do you store it? How do you keep it so that you can protect your from being hacked? Now in past years, there have been instances where exchanges have been hacked. People have lost their cryptocurrencies. So one of the easiest ways most beginners do, one of the easiest things most beginners do is once they buy the cryptocurrency, they keep it on the exchange. However, I wouldn't recommend this for you because it's possible that the exchange could be lose your money or they refund it later for you, but it costs you a lot of psychological trauma. So to save all that stress, it is better buy what I call a wallet. The wallet is a separate entity from the exchange where you can keep your cryptocurrencies so that in the event that the exchanges are hacked, this is stored safely from exchange. So if you are new to this channel, Legacy Finance is all about helping you grow your personal wealth. It's about helping you to make very wise and safe investments. It's about helping you to develop the entrepreneurial spirit in you. If you are interested in content like this, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel. Hit the subscription button so that you get notified so that anytime we post fresh content